Why was the mother dog acting so strangely that evening? The puppies were in the middle of eating when she suddenly began barking and herded all of them into the kennel. One puppy hadn't finished its meal. She picked it up in her mouth and carried it inside herself. Once she was certain her pups were safe, she ran to the window and barked frantically toward the inside of the house. At first, the grandfather and his granddaughter paid no attention. Then the grandfather noticed the water glass on the table trembling violently. The mother dog barking grew more and more desperate. A second later, she was hurled through the air as the window shattered and the entire house began to shake violently. The earthquake struck without warning. All the grandfather could do was shield his granddaughter in his arms. When the aftershocks finally subsided, the house had been reduced to rubble. The mother dog was frantic. She clawed at the debris with everything she had, desperate to reach her owners. Digging from deep in the night until the break of dawn, her paws worn raw and bleeding. The puppies joined in too, scratching and scrambling alongside her, but none of them could reach the two people trapped beneath the wreckage. Then the mother dog caught a particular scent. She bolted toward it and quickly tracked down two rescue workers in the distance. Unable to speak, she could only bark wildly and dart back and forth in the direction of the ruins. The two rescuers understood what she was trying to tell them. They followed her to the site and successfully located the grandfather and granddaughter buried beneath the debris. A rescue helicopter arrived shortly after. Due to unstable air currents, it couldn't land and had to hover overhead to carry out the rescue. They pulled the grandfather out first. He was gravely injured and losing blood fast. Then they moved to evacuate the little girl. Through her tears, the girl begged them to take the dogs too. But with the grandfather's condition critical, the rescue team had no choice but to prioritize the wounded. In the end, the little girl was lifted up into the helicopter. She left to the sound of her own heartbroken cries. The mother dog watched her owners disappear into the distance. She barked without stopping, even chasing desperately after the helicopter as it climbed through the sky, but she could never catch it. Finally, she stood still and watched until the aircraft vanished beyond the horizon. Heartbroken as she was, she never stopped believing her owners would come back. And so, she settled in quietly in front of the ruined house with her puppies by her side. Amid the rubble, they faced not only the need to find food and stay warm, but also the constant threat of ongoing aftershocks. When she saw her pups gnawing on wooden planks out of hunger, the mother dog had no choice but to venture into the wreckage in search of food. She was lucky. She found half a bag of dog food. But before she could even feel relieved, she turned around and spotted trouble. A group of crows was bullying her puppies. Without a moment's hesitation, she charged straight at them. In a struggle, her face was slashed by the crow's talons and began to bleed.